Mallory, and I will be leading you through this Vinyasa flow. We will get started on our backs today. So whenever you're ready, come to a comfortable position, whatever feels good to you. Slowly lowering down to your back. You can let your legs fall long, letting your palms face up towards the ceiling. Beginning to connect to your mat. Feeling the weight of your body, allowing it to sink a little bit deeper. Begin to tune into your breath right away. Feeling the rise and the fall of your chest. Starting to notice the texture, the length, seeing if you can deepen your inhales and your exhales. As we move through today's class, if you brought an intention with you that you'd like to use to guide you through practice, you can begin to think about that now. If you're looking for an intention to guide you, I offer up the intention of focusing on the positive over the negative. A lot of the times, when we begin to focus on the negative, it's easy to spiral into negative thinking as a whole. And the same goes for positive thinking. If you think about positive things, you're more likely to have positive thinking throughout the day. So today in your practice, try to focus on what the positive things are. Regardless of what your asana or your pose looks like, try to find the positives. Maybe you're taking a modification and it feels better doing it this way versus trying to go a little bit deeper and not having it feel comfortable. Just being thankful for where you are today. Start to think about what that means to you. We'll begin our class with 3 community breaths. Exhale out all the stale air in your belly. Open mouth, release. Deep, full belly inhale. Open mouth, let it go. Deep inhale, lengthening your inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. One last full deep belly inhale. Sip in a little bit more air at the top and hold. Open mouth, let it go. Sealing the lips as you take an inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Creating a slight constriction in the back of your throat, activating your Ujjayi Pranayama. Finding a comfortable, steady breath to guide you through your practice. Continuing with this breath as you begin to take a full body stretch, pointing through your fingers and your toes, pressing your shoulders down into the mat, rocking your head side to side, and drawing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Really press your lower back into your mat. And see if you can draw your knees closer to your chest. Take a couple rocks side to side, massaging out your lower spine. Rocking all the way to the side of your hip, maybe holding here if that feels good. Allowing your body to gently warm up. Right away, bring yourself into a gentle, happy baby. Pretty early here, so don't force it. You can bring your hands to the outsides of your feet or the insides. If your hamstrings and your hips are not feeling ready for this, just bring your hands behind your knees. You can stay in stillness or maybe gently rock side to side. Releasing your hands down to your mat, press your feet up to the ceiling for legs up the wall. Pointing and flexing your feet a few times. Bringing your hands behind your legs, begin to rock and roll the length of your spine. From the base of your tailbone to the tip of your head. Take a couple of rolls here. Really beginning to notice how your entire body is feeling. Take one more round. We'll meet in a boat pose. From your boat pose, you can keep your knees bent at a 90-degree bend, more or less. Rolling your shoulders back as you lift your heart and lift your chest, arms extend out long. Pulling your navel in towards your spine. Continue with your steady breath. For a couple more rounds of breath. Can you pull your crown of your head a little bit higher as you lift your heart? Inhale to low boat. Hover your heels and your shoulder right above your mat. Gaze comes towards your toes. You can squeeze your glutes here for support. Really reaching through your fingertips, keeping your low belly active. Pressing through your toes or flexing through your feet, whatever feels best for you. Inhale to high boat, come up. Exhale to low and hover. Inhale to high. Exhale to low. Inhale high. Use a full breath. Exhale to low. Inhale to high. Exhale to low. Inhale to high. Exhale low. Inhale high. Exhale to low. Inhale high. Exhale low. One more round. Inhale high. Exhale low. Inhale to high boat. Cross your ankles over. Bringing yourself into a tabletop. From your tabletop, bringing your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Wave your hips side to side. Really pressing the tops of your feet into your mat. And slowly begin to crawl yourself out to a puppy pose. So your hips are going to stay over your knees, just walking your palms forward. Bringing your chest down to your mat. You can stay lifted here. This feels good if you're feeling any discomfort in your back. Or maybe you bring your chin down to your mat. You can always bring your forehead down, keeping a nice line through your entire spine. If you're looking to deepen this structure a little bit, bring your chest down to your mat. Maybe as you begin to feel the lengthening in this pose, you crawl your hands a little bit further forward. Really pressing your palms down into your mat as you reach your hips a little bit higher. Softening through your shoulders, let your arms expand. Coming back to a tabletop, take your time, using one handprint at a time. Bringing your hands back underneath your shoulders. Wave your hips side to side one more time. Inhale to cow, drop the belly, lift the gaze, pulling your heart forward as you lift your tailbone up. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, grounding through your spine, gazing towards your navel. Inhale, cow, lengthen as you lift. Exhale to cat, pressing your mat away. Continue flowing your cows, one breath to one movement, and cats. Taking as much time as you like, and adding in any organic movement that feels good here. So if you want to take a couple more hip sways side to side, if you want to take some figure eights by pulling your right hip back towards your right knee and moving forward, whatever feels good. Not worrying about what you look like here, just listening to your body. Take any movements that feel good. It's always nice to get into the hips, into the shoulders. Taking a couple more rounds of breath, evening out your sides. Returning back to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath and lift up into your first downward facing dog. You might need to take your hands one palm print forward. Pedaling out through your feet, lifting one heel and the other, warming up the hamstrings, your calves. Maybe lifting out to your tippy toes and then pressing your heels down. Finding stillness in your down dog. Really press down into your fingertips, reaching your hips up high. Heels don't need to touch your mat, but actively reaching down. Inhale to come forward, high plank. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, pulling your heels to the back of the room. Really pressing down into your hands, keeping your low belly active. Remembering to breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Step back to plank, take an inhale. Exhale, draw your left knee to your left elbow. Step back, take an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale to step back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Step back. Right knee to right elbow. Take an inhale to step back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Step back. Continue flowing this. One breath to one movement. Keep pressing down through your hands, using one breath for each movement. Finding the strength in your shoulders, in your core. Take one more full round. And come to a downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale, right leg rises. Open up your hip. Take any movement here, such as hip circles, maybe rolling out through your ankle, opening, closing your hip a few times. Coming back to a three-legged down dog, squaring your right hip down. Equal weight in both hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale to low lunge, right foot steps in between your hands, pulling your chest forward as you press through your left heel. Warrior one, back foot comes to a 45-degree angle, slowly rising up. Bending into your right knee. If you're feeling tightness in your hips or this is really uncomfortable, bring the outer edge of your right foot closer to the edge of your mat. Squaring your shoulders, hips to follow. Reaching up through your fingertips, softening through your shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, step forward to chair pose. Left foot meets your right. Lowering down through your tailbone, reaching through your fingertips. Weight is in your heels here, so give your toes a nice wiggle. And see if you can lower down a little bit more. Trying to draw your biceps next to your ears. Take an inhale. Exhale, right arm sweeps back for a twist. Trying to keep your kneecaps in line. Inhale to chair. Exhale, left arm sweeps back, softening through your left shoulder, reaching forward through your right hand. Come back to chair, take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway or let's chaturanga. Elbows stay tucked into your rib cage. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart forward, shoulders back. Only your hands and the tops of your feet are touching your mat. Down dog. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. Open up your hip on this side. Maybe rolling out through your hip or opening and closing a few times. Coming back to a three-legged dog. Squaring your left hip down. Pressing equally into both hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps in between your hands. Really pressing through your left heel and your right heel, reaching to the back of the room. Warrior one, right foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Inhale to rise. Adjusting your stance as needed. And then reach through your fingertips as you soften through your shoulders. Trying to keep a 90-degree bend in your left knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, step forward to chair. Right foot meets your left. Lowering down through your hip. Keep your heart lifted. Tailbone's reaching down to the earth. See if you can lower down a little bit more. You can always bring your hands to heart center if this is uncomfortable for your shoulders. If your arms aren't extended already, extend your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, left arm sweeps back for a twist, trying to keep your kneecaps in line. Inhale to chair. Exhale, right arm sweeps back. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs. Halfway lift, long spine. Step back to plank and flow through a Vinyasa. You can always skip Vinyasas at any point and just come to a downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale to low lunge. Anjaneyasana, drop your left knee down, untuck your toes. Reaching up tall. And see if you can maybe pull your left hip forward just a little bit and pulling your right hip back. Finding the engagement through your hips and your legs. Really press down through the top of your left foot. Take an inhale.
Exhale, right arm sweeps back for a twist. Maybe you bring your left hand to the outer edge of your right knee to get more of a spinal twist. Extending through your right fingertips. Gazing towards your right thumb. Inhale back to Anjaneyasana. Exhale to half splits. Straightening through your right leg. You might need to move your right heel forward a little bit, depending on your flexibility. Great place to utilize blocks on the outer edges of your right knee. Wherever you are, try to create a nice long spine, like you're in a halfway lift. Reaching your right toes up towards the ceiling, keeping your foot flexed. Really opening up through your hamstring here, sending breath into your leg. If you're in a really deep half splits, begin to come out of it. Wherever you are, inhaling to lunge forward back to Anjaneyasana. Bring that 90-degree bend back into your right knee. Bending into your left knee, reaching back for a twist. Left hand comes to the left foot or ankle, whatever is comfortable for you. If you're having trouble making the connection, you can always use a strap or a scarf, or even if you have this sturdy yoga mat wrapper. Bending into your right knee as you press the top of your left foot into your left hand. Using the resistance, maybe you reach your right hand up to test your balance. Slow with control, release your left leg. Returning to a low lunge, left foot tucks underneath, lifting your left knee off your mat. Open up warrior two. Bending into your right knee, arms extend out strong. Remembering to press through all four corners of each foot. Side angle, right forearm to the inside of your right knee, reaching your left arm forward, palm facing down towards the ground. Softening through your left shoulder, using your elbow or your forearm to open your right knee and your right thigh. Inhale to reverse your warrior, right leg stays the same, reach up and back. Low lunge, hands from your right foot. Step back to plank and flow through a Vinyasa. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale to low lunge. Anjaneyasana, drop your right knee down. Reach your hands tall. Once again, maybe pull your left hip back a little bit as you slightly press your right hip forward. Staying really active through your legs. Inhale to lengthen through your fingertips. Exhale, left arm sweeps back for a twist. Maybe bringing your right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. And gazing towards your left thumb. Where is your breath? Continue to breathe deeply. Returning to Anjaneyasana, arms reach tall, half splits. Hands come down to your mat or two blocks, and bringing your left heel to your mat. Flexing your left toes up towards the ceiling, keeping a nice long spine. If you're in a really deep half split, begin to slowly come out of it. And we'll all inhale to lunge forward, Vinyasa. Bending back into your left knee, reaching up tall. Going for the ankle grab on this side. So if you tend to tense up a little bit, maybe bend in and out of your knee a few times. And then reaching back with your right hand. Bringing your right hand to the inner side of your foot if accessible, or using a strap to help. If you feel good here, maybe extending your left arm in front of you. Taking your time. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Even though we have so many points of connection on our mat, this is still somewhat of a balancing pose. So concentration is your friend. Pressing your right foot into your right hand, creating a little bit of resistance. Slowly releasing your grip, coming back to Vinyasa, low lunge. Hands frame your left foot as you tuck your right toes under. Open up to warrior two. Bending into your left knee, stacking your knee over your ankle. Reaching long through all 10 fingertips. Extended side angle. Right forearm to the inside of your left knee. Reaching through your right fingertips to the front of the room. Reverse your warrior, left leg stays the same. Reaching up and back. Low lunge, hands frame your left foot. Step back to plank and flow through Vinyasa. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale to low lunge. Inhale, crescent warrior. Both toes pointed forward, back heel stays lifted. Really press through your left heel, keeping your left leg nice and active. Take an inhale. Exhale, right arm sweeps back for a twist. Gazing towards your right thumb. Inhale, back to crescent. One-legged Tadasana. Grounding through your right foot as you draw your left knee in. Flexing through your foot. Drawing your biceps next to your ears. Take an inhale. Exhale to warrior three. You can bring your hands up to your heart center or you can reach them forward. Taking your time and then press your left heel back. Maybe if you haven't already, try extending your arms forward. Trying to square your left hip down. Stepping back to crescent warrior, bend into your right knee, left foot comes to mat. Open up warrior two. Triangle pose, straighten through your right leg. Left hip pulls back. Reach your right fingertips as far forward as you can, and then lowering down to your mat. You can bring your right hand to a block, to the ground, to your calf. Really trying to create length through your spine. Stacking your shoulders, reaching up through your left fingertips. Skandasana. Bending into your right knee, left toes reach up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hands to heart center, you can put them on a block or down to the ground. Your right heel may not connect to the mat, and that's okay. All of our hips and our bodies are different. But try to create length through your spine here. So really reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Continuing to breathe. Reverse triangle. Left foot plants, straightening through your right leg, reaching up and back with your right hand. Finding the length through your side body. Half moon. Bend into your right knee. Right hand comes down to the mat or to a block. Finding the balance in your standing leg and your hand. And then begin to open your heart to the left. Flexing through your left foot. Reaching through your left hand. Really allowing your body to expand here. If your hand is on a block, maybe try just lifting it off for a second. See how that feels. Standing splits. Hands come down to your mat or to blocks. Head and neck are heavy. Really let the crown of your head pull down towards the earth. You can try testing your balance a little bit. Maybe you bring one hand to your ankle, maybe both. Maybe just try one to see what it feels like. Low lunge, left foot steps to the back of your mat. Step back to plank and flow through a Vinyasa. We'll take that on the other side. Inhale, left leg comes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhaling to rise, crescent warrior. Both toes pointing forward, back heel is lifted. Drawing your biceps next to your ears. Really reaching through your right heel. Feel the engagement in your right leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, left arm sweeps back for a twist. Inhale, back to crescent. One-legged Tadasana, bend into your left knee as you draw your right knee into your chest. Keep your right foot flexed. Reaching through your fingers. Taking an inhale. Exhale to warrior three. Take your time here. See how long it can take you to get into your warrior three. Slowly bending into your left knee. Pressing your right heel back. Maybe bringing hands to heart center. Or reaching them forward. See if you can square your right hip down. Stepping back to crescent warrior. Open up warrior two. Bending into your left knee. Triangle pose. Straightening through your left leg. Right hip pulls back. Reach your left fingertips forward. Lengthen through your spine as you release down. And from here, see if you can square off your pelvis a little bit more, bringing your right hand to your hip. See if you can open just a little bit. Using your props to help you. Skandasana. Bending into your left knee, right toes come up towards the ceiling. You can keep your hands on the earth, bring them to blocks, or draw them to heart center. Really pressing into your left foot, your right heel, creating length through your spine. Remember what brought you to class today. Why are you on your mat? Remembering to focus on the positives over the negatives. Reverse triangle. Right foot plants as you extend through your left leg, reaching your left arm back. Opening up through your left side body. Half moon. Left hand comes down to your mat or to a block. Find your balance first. And then begin to open your right hand up towards the ceiling. Flexing through your right foot. Taking up space. Allowing your body to expand. See if you can lengthen through your limbs just a little bit more. Standing splits. Hands come down to your mat. Framing your left foot. Let your head and neck be heavy. Testing your balance. If you want to try bringing one hand to your ankle, maybe both. Low lunge. Right foot steps back, plank, and flow through Vinyasa. We have one last short flow. Inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale to low lunge. One-legged Tadasana, draw your left knee into your chest. You can take a couple steps to get there, that's okay. Reaching up tall, take an inhale. Exhale, left arm sweeps back for a twist. You can bring the outer edge of your knee to connect to your right hand for a twist. Inhale back to one-legged Tadasana. And then bring your kneecaps to meet one another. You're going to come into half dancer here. So there's a few different variations you can take. If you can, try to bend into your knee. You can stay here by reaching to the outer edge of your foot, but see if you can grip from the inside of your foot. Keeping your kneecaps in line. Reminder, you can stay here. If this feels good, no need to push it any further. Otherwise, extending your right arm up towards the ceiling, bicep next to your ear, beginning to lean forward. As I said, there's many steps here, so stay wherever feels good. But you're going to use the kicking into your left hand with your foot to draw yourself forward. So the more you kick, the more you're going to open up. Keep pressing through all four corners of your right foot to help you balance. Maybe kick a little bit higher. Taking 2 more full rounds of breath. And slowly exit out the way you came. Draw your kneecaps next to each other and then slowly release. Give your feet a nice wiggle, roll out your ankles. Inhale, arms rise, Tadasana. Cactus arms. Pull your heart forward, elbows back. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward, full chest to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Step back to plank. Flowing through a Vinyasa or meeting in a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. One-legged Tadasana, draw your right knee into your chest. Keep your right foot flexed. Take an inhale. Exhale, right arm sweeps back. You can always bring your left hand to the outer edge of your right knee. One-legged Tadasana. And then draw your kneecaps in line with one another. Once again, making whatever connection feels good here. You can always use a strap, but since we're just doing half dancer today, I encourage you to see what you can do with your body in this version. Try to grip the inner edge of your right foot with your hand. And then extend your left arm out in front of you. Maybe you stay here, or begin to kick into your right hand to pull yourself forward. So you're not just leaning forward, but you're using the kicking motion to pull your heart forward, opening up through the back. Continue to breathe. Take 2 more rounds of breath. And slowly come out the way you came in, drawing your right knee next to your left, and then release. Give yourself a nice shake. Inhale, arms rise, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward, full chest to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank, flow through your final Vinyasa, or we'll meet in a downward facing dog. From your down dog, take a full deep belly inhale. Open mouth, let it go. Slowly dropping down to your knees, swinging your heels around. Eventually making your way down to your back. We'll take pigeon on our backs. So still drawing your heels in towards your glutes. Drawing your right ankle over your left, keeping your foot flexed. You can always draw your left heel in a little bit closer and you can stay here. You're still going to get a good hip opening. Or begin to reach your left hands behind your left leg, flexing through both feet. Still pressing your lower back into your mat, shoulders. Giving yourself these next few moments to reset. Returning to a steady breath and releasing your Ujjayi pranayama if you haven't already. You can take some open mouth exhales here to release some heat. You can keep your legs as they are, bringing your arms out to a tier, bow post arms, allowing your legs to fall over to the left. So it's more of an eagle leg supine twist. If you don't want to take this, you can just unwrap your legs. Trying to keep both shoulders planted. Gazing over your right shoulder to deepen the twist. Slowly unwinding. Draw your knees back through center. Right foot plants on your mat. Crossing your left ankle over your right knee. Flexing through your left foot. You can stay here or begin to draw your right knee in. Flexing through your right foot as you reach behind your right thigh. Drawing your right knee in and pressing through your left knee to create some engagement and further opening through your hips. You can keep your legs where they are, maybe squeeze them a little bit tighter, allowing your legs to fall over to the right for eagle leg supine twist. Unwrapping your legs if this isn't comfortable, and just letting your knees stack on top of one another. Arm option of your choice, goalpost arms with capital letter T. Fully surrendering your body to your mat. If you're holding any tension anywhere in your body, just see if you can let go. Allowing gravity to do all the work. Slowly begin to unwind your legs, releasing where you are. Draw your knees back through center. And then right away, come to a happy baby. Reaching to the insides or outsides of your feet. And notice how this feels different than it did in the beginning of class. Really pulling down through your elbows, press up through your heels. Staying active in this pose, creating the engagement. Keeping this feeling. Maybe you extend through your right leg, still pulling down with your left elbow, pressing up through your left heel. Drawing your right knee back in, feeling the engagement as you extend through your left leg and straighten. Returning to a happy baby. Taking any last movements you need here. If you want to straighten through both legs. If you want to come into shoulder stand or plow, or legs up the wall, maybe a bridge. Take these next couple rounds of breath to give yourself whatever it is that you need. Closing out your practice. Knowing that early Shavasana is always an option. Take about 3 more rounds of breath wherever you are. Drawing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release to Shavasana. Allowing your feet to fall open. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Maybe you roll your shoulders underneath a little bit to lift your heart. Give your jaw a nice wiggle, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth, and release any tension in your brow. Take a full deep belly inhale, open mouth exhale. Giving yourself these last few moments to completely reset. Begin to invite awareness back into your breath. And invite some small movements back into your body, starting with fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Taking a full body stretch. Pointing through your toes, reaching through your fingertips. Rocking your head side to side. Option to stay here or come to a fetal position on either side for a brief moment. Taking this moment to thank yourself for showing up onto your mat. Dedicating time to yourself, to your practice. Allowing yourself to focus on the positive over the negative. Slowly pressing yourself up into a seated position at the top of your mat, keeping your eyes gently closed. Palms coming to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Closing out our practice with one final community breath. Exhale out all the stale air in your belly, open mouth release. Deepest inhale of your day. Open mouth, let it go. Drawing your thumbs to your third eye center if you so choose, gently bending your chest to your chin. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with myself. The light in me honors the light inside of each and every one of you. Namaste.